Hello, hello. Now I know I'm late to the party with this video because it happened like mid last year. I think June he went missing 2024 and then he was found dead 29 days later in July 2024. So this story happened a while ago, but it's still worth, going over because it's, a massive conspiracy, and I think there was a lot of stuff that was covered up and kept from the public, and we're never going to know the truth of what happened. A lot of stuff was shady about Jay Slater's friends. His mother, she was a very odd character. She seemed to be covering her own arse. His friends were covering their asses as well. They were mixed up in all sorts. The rumours are he stole a watch from somebody he shouldn't have on the night he disappeared. Allegedly, he was involved in a machete attack on a guy where they did him quite a bit of damage. This is Jay Slater, so he was mixed up in all sorts. And what was the other thing? I'm trying to remember what else allegedly he was mixed up in. There was a story about a third thing, but I can't remember. But I don't think this kid was innocent as such. How do you define innocence? But allegedly he died in a fall. This all happened in Tenerife, by the way. Allegedly he died in a cliff fall. It took 29 days to find him though, which is suspicious and it isn't. Like you kind of think, well, yeah, if it was up a cliff, that's rarely, I don't know. I suppose if you fall off a cliff, it's hard. You're not necessarily going to be in view of somewhere where your body's going to be found easily. I don't know the specifics, and I don't know enough about search and rescue and on cliffs and mountains and this shit to say whether he should have been found sooner or not. But what did he die in a fall, or was there a cover up with the police involved with whatever Jay was mixed up in, so there was a police cover up about what really happened? Or was this kid someone who was mixed up in crime, and he did die in a fall? The fall had nothing to do with the crimes, so he was mixed up in crime, but in the end he died in a fall anyway. That could well be the case. But this kid definitely wasn't innocent. There's just too much. There's too much there to. That's what we can say I can say for certain. Logically, he was mixed up in all sorts of shit. He wasn't just an innocent kid who had an accident. He was mixed up in a lot of criminal shit, and probably, if he didn't die in that fall, he would have died, via, the cartel or gangsters that he was mixed up with in Tenerife, and his mates were definitely mixed up in it, and potentially